First, remove the computer from its enclosure. Unscrew the two top screws. Flip the device and go underneath to the bottom wood block. Disconnect all USB cables and the power barrel plug. With all connections unplugged, slide the computer down and off its retainer tabs. We're now accessing the motherboard for the battery swap. Flip the device over to expose the underside, then remove the rubber feet. Use a flathead screwdriver to gently pop the rubber feet off. Get under the foam layer, apply steady pressure, and pull the foot free. Approaching from the side can make this easier. Remove the last rubber foot. With the feet removed, switch to a number 1 Phillips screwdriver bit. For each foot, lightly push until you find the screw slot. Once the slot is located, press down and pull the screw out. If a screw resists during removal, that is expected. Note, one screw has tape on it. This is from the bottom of the phone. The tape can simply be pushed aside. Finally, grab the remaining 2 screws and open up the compartment to continue your disassembly. With all screws removed, flip the device over so your fingers are near the plugs. Remove the 4 screws securing the assembly. At first, you might only see 3 screws. Confirm the position of screws 3 and 4. Give a gentle pry. Screw 4 should come out easily. Next, remove the front panel. Unscrew the toggle mounted screw on the front. After removal, you don't need to reinstall this particular screw, since its role is only to prevent the toggle latch from opening. Pry the front panel, which normally houses your hard drive, out of its slot. Once it loosens, pull it away. Place all removed screws to the side, then release the toggle latch and pop open the front to access the internals. Slide the toggle latch back by lifting the left side gently. Remove the left plastic piece carefully and set it aside. Now locate the 4 motherboard mounting screws. Notice that the RAM and SD card sit on the back side. One mounting screw fastens into the plastic with a washer rather than directly into the motherboard. This belongs in the upper right slot. Unscrew each one, keeping them organized for reassembly. A slightly magnetized screwdriver can help keep them secure. Next, flip the motherboard or hard drive assembly over. Begin by gently releasing the ports from their housing. With the board flipped, you'll see the battery. On this model, the battery is long, plugs in on one side, and runs underneath the assembly. Undo the tape securing the battery. Then gently unplug the battery connector from the side. Access the top side and carefully pull out the battery to free it completely. Reach over to the side to grab your new battery. While you don't have to install it exactly into the original spot, using that proven location is often best. Feed the new battery cable through the same routing. If your cable is shorter, you can adapt, but here we are using the original setup. Lightly peel back any adhesive, then apply double-sided tape to secure the battery in the same position as before. With the battery in place, run the cable along the edge and underneath the assembly before plugging it back into its connector. Notice the key on the plug that ensures it only slides in one way. Once aligned, slide the connector in until it locks. Fold the component back over carefully, tucking all cables in place. Retape any cables that need securing. Reinstall the front panel. As you do, ensure all ports are aligned so the motherboard sits properly in its compartment. The upper section is meant for the hard drive/SSD. Finally, begin reassembling the screws. Start with the small number 1 Phillips screws in the upper left corner. Then move to the bottom spot. Remember that you're screwing into plastic. Tighten gently to avoid stripping the threads. Power up the computer so it remains on while you perform the battery swap. Locate the power port. Lay out your setup so all connections are easily accessible, then plug in the power adapter. Confirm power is reaching the system. You should see a blue light indicator and hear the fan spinning. This verifies the computer is powered. With the computer powered, carefully remove the existing battery. Once it's out, grab the new battery and install it in the same or in an approved alternate location. Finally, unplug the power adapter. Move the unit back to your workbench for final reassembly. Slide the washer over the edge and place the screw onto the tip of your driver. Insert the screw and gently tighten it, just enough to secure the motherboard without over-tightening. This screw locks the motherboard into place. With the new battery already seated in its existing spot, everything is now fully encapsulated. Since this assembly goes on top, you don't need to worry about additional adjustments in this area. Up next, the toggle latch. Slide the toggle latch into its designated toggle point. It helps to start by positioning the toggle point first. As you do this, note how I feed the latch through the plastic on the left side. Once the latch is in place, lightly press it down until it snaps. Remember, it's made of plastic, so avoid forcing it. With the toggle latch secured, attach the top plate. The back pieces of the plate should slide in first. Then, open the latch while gently pushing down the extra storage drive cable so it clears its slot. Continue by pulling the toggle latch into position until every component is seated snugly and correctly. Now that everything is reassembled, flip the unit over and prepare to install the 4 securing screws. Begin by inserting the first screw into the plastic housing. Do this carefully. Remember that you aren't aiming for maximum tightness here to avoid stripping the plastic. Drop the remaining screws, making sure each one is secure but not over-tightened. Finally, reinstall the entire module into the computer. The new battery should now be fully functional. If any issues arise after installation, you can run the online reflash program to recalibrate the system.